Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you all how I made this Oreo banana cake. These are the ingredients we're going to breaking the eggs. We're just going to whisk it into the mashed bananas till it's nicely combined. I just get to stir, and I'm making a well now in the middle of this bowl so that I can pour the wet ingredients into the center of the bowl. So the idea is to pour wet ingredients to dry, because if you pour dry into wet, you're going to end up with lumps. transfer the butter to the cake pan so that it can bake.